Oh my God! No! What's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Audience fears. Fears, audience. Audience fears. Audience, audience, audience. Fears, fears, fears. Juice first. I wasn't in a coffee mood. Yummy. Alright, guys. Well, that music you heard was the theme song for The Pilgrim in Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. I watched it last night. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And the thumbnail is The Pilgrim with his bloody axe. Anyway, today's topics are, we're going to be reviewing 3 movies. Here we are. So last night I watched Thanksgiving and Speed, and today I watched Sleepaway Camp 2. I just got done finishing watching it, and I was literally losing my mind. So there it is. So those are the 3 movies that we're going to be reviewing. Then, what are some of the best Thanksgivings that Fears has ever had? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'll write them down. Then, whenever you're traveling on Thanksgiving, I'm going to give you some travel tips on Thanksgiving, because, man, whew, it's crazy out there. It is crazy out there. And then we're going to write the best holiday horror films ever of all time. I had a pretty good day today. Work was good. We only had about 42,000-ish, so not too bad. Healthy snack today is some carrots. I ran out of celery. I ate all the celery. I was going to do celery today, but there it is. So yeah, work wasn't that bad. Got home, and I took a shower, had a little nap, skipped breakfast, skipped lunch, had some water when I went out to walk, and this. So really all I've had today is this juice, that water, and those carrots. And then I went for a walk, did a live stream. That was pretty good. I haven't downloaded that track, that step tracker so far, but I will. And then I edited for a little while, and then, so I've almost got a big vlog coming for you. A big, big, big vlog. And then I edited for a little while. So, yeah, that's about it. So, let me know in the chat. I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. Let me know if you guys are, doing your, what you guys are doing for the holidays. Because I definitely have got some plans. So I'm gonna be celebrating with Randall. So yeah. So there's that. Then whenever they get me the poster, I'm gonna be doing the Thanksgiving community food drive here soon, in about a week or two. I asked the leasing office, and they said that they're gonna be getting it to me momentarily. So hopefully in a week. I hope they're actually doing it this year, because they have some new staff members there, and the lady that usually takes care of it, they said that she's out sick, and they said the minute she gets back, we'll let you know. So I hope they put it on. I really do. So maybe they won't have it this year. I don't know. I hope they do. That would be like my worst nightmare, because I definitely want to do it. But I did do a random act of kindness, which that'll be coming soon on the main channel. So I hope you guys are ready for that. That's going to be good stuff. And then, I don't know if I'm going to go to Disney around Thanksgiving. I definitely am going to go to Disney around Christmas time. So maybe I'll go to maybe the day before Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll go to like Universal or something, because I haven't been in a while. So yeah. Anyway, so let me know. All right, time to open up the chat. There we are. Let's get a rockin'. Disney around Thanksgiving. I definitely am. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? Well, I'm gonna catch up with the chat, and then I will call Lantern. So yeah. Yo, Strong Bear, what's up? Let's see. I have heard of that movie, Tina, good to see you. Yo, Visions, he says, get her done, Fears. I'm on it. I promise, I'm on it. Strong Bear says, hey, Visions. Let's see. Kate says, you look cute today. I don't care if you hit dogs. Well, I don't hit dogs, Kate. I don't. Not anymore. All right, so to crush this rumor, I was selling candy. I was like 9 or 10, and a dog had an electric collar. I've told this story before, and the door opened. I guess the dog didn't like me. It got vicious, and I got nervous, and so I took off running, which I probably should have done. And right before the dog got zapped, which probably pissed it off, I thought, oh, well, if I just run out of the yard, it won't get me. It jumped, and it bit me twice. Once on the leg and once in the butt. I had to get a tetanus shot, and it just kept chewing, you know. So I turned around, I'm on the ground, I got very scared, and I kicked it in the face twice. And I didn't kill it or anything, but, like, I hurt it, obviously, and then it kind of whimpered away, and I ran for dear life. And then I had to get my parents involved, you know, and then the owners were like, oh, God, we're so sorry. And my mom and dad were like, oh, that's okay. So, let's not bring it up, Kate. But now I get a little nervous around dogs ever since that happened. So, anytime I go to pet a dog like I did in my live stream, I always ask, are they friendly? Are they okay to pet? You know, just to be sure. Just to be sure. Because I don't want to ever get bit by a dog ever again. So, yeah. So, that's the story. Shout out to the chat. Yes, shout out to the chat. Strong Bear says, hey, Kate. Let's see. Vision says, hey, Dave. What's up? What's up, everybody? So, yeah. Good to see everybody. What's up, Mama Bear? She says, hi, Tina. I love you, Angel. Everybody likes Tina. Tina's awesome. Well, I had a pretty good day. I hope you guys did, too. Like I said, I got off of work. I really have only had this and this juice and some water today. I skipped breakfast. I skipped lunch. I went for a walk. I did a little editing. What else? I did some laundry. And then I finished watching Sleepaway Camp 2. Visions, you were right. The first one, it's way better. The second one is kind of... It's good, but it's more funny and it's more predictable. It's more predictable. You're like, oh yeah, I know what's going to happen. Yeah, they're going to go out in the woods, and yeah, they're going to have sex, and then, oh yeah, there's some nice boobies. And then here comes Angela, you know, ready to finish them off. So, I liked it, but not as much. The first one was actually kind of creepy and kind of scary, the first one. The second one, I was just laughing all the way through. I'm like, well, if you do that, you're going to die. If you do that, you're going to die. Oh, I know you're going to die if you do this. So, it was good. It just wasn't as good as the first one. The first one is fantastic. So, yeah. So, whenever I watch Sleepaway Camp 3, Pixel told me they're only going to get more worse. So, yeah. What's up, Dangness? And then Vision says, yo, Tina, what's up? So Lantern told me that he's got enough stream time for tonight. So if anyone wants to host on Friday, there it is. I saw that, Dave. Yeah, I saw that you texted me that. That looked pretty cool, man. If I don't have anything to do, Dave, I would love to go there with you. So I'll definitely let you know, man. Yo, what's up, D-Man? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let me call Lantern, see how his day was. I can't break tradition. See how he was. All right. Let's see here. But yeah, it's been a pretty good day today. Not too shabby. Pretty good. I will make some dinner. I don't know what I'm going to make. I'm thinking maybe... I love chicken salad. I think I may cook up some chicken and just cut a few pieces up in a salad and make a chicken salad. Either that, or I may make some soup and a salad. So one of those two. I'm thinking soup and salad because I already had chicken salad earlier in the week. So yeah. Yo, Lantern. Lantern. Where are you, buddy? Lantern. Lantern. Hello? Lantern! Uh-oh. Lantern could be napping. Well, at least I tried. I'm not going to call Lantern too many times if he is, in fact, napping. So, yeah. D-Man, what's up, man? How you been? I hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Strong Bear says, hey, Dankness. What's up, Dankness? Dankness says, well, howdy, D-Man, Dave and Tina. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, Dankness. Hello, Strong Bear. Hello, Mama Bear. All right, well, let's start with the first topic, my friend. I got to do this quickly because I don't know when Lantern's starting tonight because it's 5:24 in Texas, and it's 6:24. Hopefully, I'll be done by 8 o'clock. We'll see. So, yeah. All right. Oh. All right. Let's see. Vision says, well, howdy, Dankness and D-Man. What up, everybody? Good to see you. He says, shout out, homeboy Visions. What's up, Visions? What's up? Oh, Visions, I just want to let you know, around Christmas time, I saved that video of you taking a sticker of me and putting it on a Christmas story, so I will be uploading that around Christmas time. I just wanted to let you know, because I thought that one was pretty funny, too. So, around Christmas time, either December 1st or maybe December 24th, I will upload that to the main channel. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Alright. So, since I was talking about it, yeah, what's up, Bukaki? No, he didn't. He didn't start. There's no way. There's no way Lantern started. Hang on. You're lying, Bukaki. Hang on. Why would Lantern start now? He always knows that I always go before him. Hang on. Mr. Lantern. Let me see here. You're lying, Bukaki. Nope. And then let me go to Mr. Lampy. Let's see here. Bukaki's lying. You're definitely lying. Well, you started to get my heart pumping because I was like, I always like to finish mine before Lanterns. You're lying. You're lying through your teeth. I just checked. Whew. Way to give a guy a heart attack. Good Lord. Because if I interrupt Lanterns, I'll never hear the fucking end of it. All right. So, yeah. Fears, in the earlier stream, I saw you found D-Man the squirrel. I did. I did. It was good to see you. And it was good to have you back as a cameo, as a guest in my live stream. D-Man. You were eating an acorn, and you were eating acorns, and you were collecting acorns. So, good to see you again, my friend. So, yeah. Lantern should start early since he has a 3-hour playlist. Yeah, he does. He does play a lot of music, and he's been adding more to the list as we go. It used to be 30 minutes, 30 minutes to 45 minutes of music. Now we're at an hour. Last time I think he listened to music for an hour and 35 minutes, somewhere around there. So yeah. He does a lot of songs for NEM. Bukagi says, just keeping you on your toes, Fears. Oh, I know. Lantern is busy posting emojis under comments in Discords. Yeah. I went in there today. You guys are not kidding. Emoji, spam, spam. Semicolons, More emojis. Spam, 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 spam. More emojis. More semicolons. We're developing a pattern here. I don't know why Lantern's doing that. I have no idea. But there it is. There we go. I don't know what's going on with Lantern. It's funny, though. It definitely is funny. I got my Jurassic Park shirt on. I haven't worn it in a while. All right. Here we go. Sleepaway Camp 2. I don't remember who recommended this. It may have been you, Visions. I don't know. It may have been Pixel. Because Pixel likes Sleepaway Camp 2. This is more funny, more campy. It's more predictable. But it was still an alright watch. It was still good. Alright, here we go. Sleepaway Camp 2. The funny thing about these movies, every single movie, it's a different type of camp, and not one of them is called Sleepaway Camp. Like, the first one's like Camp Arata or some shit like that. I can't pronounce it. And this one's Camp Rolling Stones. I'm sorry, Rolling Hills. Excuse me, Rolling Hills. So, you would think one of these, the actual camp would be Sleepaway Camp. Nope, not one of them. So, yeah. So, because it's more, so it's more funny. It's more predictable. You know what's going to happen. They kind of explained what happened to Angela. So she didn't go to jail. She went to a psych ward, and she served 2 years with tons of therapists. And I guess they thought that she would be okay, and they let her out. That would never happen in real life. Once you kill somebody, whether you go to jail or a psych ward, you're in there for life. Only in the movies, dude, they're like, yeah, she's probably okay. Yeah, we'll let her out. You're fucking morons. If she killed once, she'll probably kill again, as we've all seen. So, more funny, more predictable. Kind of explains her backstory. Kind of explains what happened to her. And because she saw like 2, 3, 4 doctors, I guess she got good references, and that's how she got the job, I guess. They kind of explain that too. It all starts off good, and then one by one, she's like, I want to see all of you wonderful, good little boys and good little girls, and as long as we have a good time and we don't break the rules, and we're all good campers, nothing bad will happen. Well, as all kids do, they get rowdy. The teenagers get rowdy. And then Angela's like, well, you didn't follow the rules, so fuck you, you're dead. Fuck you, you're dead. Fuck you, you're dead. Hey, fuck you, you're dead. And she ends up killing a bunch of people. And so the chaos ensues. So I'm going to give it a solid, it was funny. I'm going to give it a solid 8.2 out of 10. The first one's way better, so I'm going to write that down. So 8.2 out of 10. First one is better, like all movies. The best kill, probably when this young white guy and this black guy, one guy dresses up as Freddy with the gloves, another guy dresses up as Jason, and he's like, yeah, let's go scare Angela. Angela puts on, kind of does a leather face. She cuts off some camper's face, and she wears it as a mask. She has a chainsaw, and she chainsaws the black guy to death. So, that's my favorite kill. So, chainsaw kill for the win. So, best kill, chainsaw kill. That one was pretty good. If it wouldn't have been that one, then it would have been probably when she shoves some girl down a toilet and all these leeches get on her and kind of leech her to death. and she drowns her in shit. I thought that was funny too. So, I do like the ending. So the ending would probably be my second favorite scene. She kills some woman that's like smoking and she has like a cowboy hat on. The last girl to survive flags a driver down, and it's Angela. It's Angela. And then she goes, "Well, howdy, partner." And then the young girl goes, "No!" I thought that was pretty good. So that's probably my second favorite scene. So the truck scene. And probably my favorite scene is when that guy gets chainsawed. So the chainsaw scene. I don't know if I can refer it to you guys because the first one's way better. But I'm going to write down, if you want a good laugh, which I did, then watch it. So if you want to laugh, watch it. There we are. So, not a bad watch. Would I watch it again? Absolutely. So, probably around next Halloween, I'll probably give it another watch. So, yeah. Bam. All right. Let's see here. I went in a Richie Wright stream the other day, and he was talking to chat, which Nightbot was the only one saying anything in the chat. Damn. That's not good. At least I don't ever have that problem, Dankness. And I've told Richie this 1,000 times. You cannot just, stare in the screen. You have to talk about topics. You have to interact. You have to, I always try to read everyone's comment. I know sometimes I get behind on the comments, but I always try to read everybody's comment. If he would just change a few things, his show would probably be better. Thank God I never have to worry about, my chat being silent. And whenever people have done, boycotts, back in the day, I wouldn't care. I would just keep going on with my show. So, yeah. Was it more difficult to put on a show back then when all those boycott bullshit was going on? Yes, but I would just keep going. So there we are. Anyway. Dang this, it's only $2 for a cameo. Yeah. Well, I would never do that either. That's crazy. Having your fans pay to chat. I'm not that hard up for money. I'm like, yo, my chat's free. Just chat away. Just chat away. It is kind of weird. I'm not making fun of Richie, but it's a little weird. Because, let's say I got 1 million subs. I guarantee you if I had 1 million subs, people would already be donating even more. You guys donate every once in a while, and I appreciate that. So you won't even need to pay, or you won't even need to have people pay. I appreciate everybody's donations. So I've told this to Richie 1,000 times, but it is what it is. That's right, Kate. Streaming into the abyss. Oh, shit. There it is. Wonder why everyone stopped watching. Well, that's the reason. That's exactly the reason. How much would Richie Wright charge for him to stop using YouTube? Fears. How much would you charge? 0. I would never charge you guys anything. I would never charge you guys not one. So whether I get a play button one day, whether I get 100,000, 1 million, whatever, you guys never have to worry about, I wonder if Fears is going to make us pay. Nope. I would charge 0. Because I wouldn't do that to my fans. Because you guys are outgoing. You guys send me a fair, good amount of fan mail, which I love. You guys will never have to worry about that. So, yeah. Let's see. Business says, hey, I know I'll get no subscribers. Charge them money. Yeah. Hilarious. Yep. Well, I try not to, Elizabeth, because Richie's been nothing but nice to me. So even though he does a few things that I don't really like, I try to be nice to everybody. So yeah. In this economy, I appreciate you don't charge the fans. Oh, absolutely. I would never do that. Never, 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 never. Let's see. Mike Outlaw used to charge Pick Rob for him to be on this panel. God, why would you want that fat pedophile fuck on your panel to begin with? Anyway. Dagna says, only $49 a month to become a mud monster. Really? He charges that much? Damn. It's none of my business. I thought it was something like $5 or $10, something reasonable. 40, that's almost $50. Holy shit. Damn. That's crazy. That is fucking nuts. Crazy, man. Dang this, I had no idea he was charging that much. If it was something reasonable, I mean, I wouldn't charge to begin with, right? But let's say I did. Let's say I did, which I never would, but let's say I did. It would be something like maybe $5 or $10, something reasonable. $49? That's a lot. That is a lot. Anyway. Oh, yeah, Liz. I'm being healthy. There's a cheaper one, but the expensive one is like, oh, okay, so the membership is $5, but if you want like the VIP status, it's like $49. Again, that's insane. That's ridiculous. But it is what it is. I agree, Elizabeth. That is delusional. If you're going to charge your fans something, like I never would, but I'll give you an example. If I did, which I never will, something reasonable, $5, $7, $8, $10, something in that. Definitely not $49. You know, that's just nuts. That's insane. It's crazy. Let's see. Richie sends Mud Monster members of him rolling in mud. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. You're right, Liz. Delusional. All right, let's continue on. All right. Last night I watched Speed. So today I finished this. Last night I watched Speed and a little bit of Thanksgiving. I'll probably watch this again after I get done having dinner at Randall's house. I'll probably come home and watch it again. But I hadn't seen it in a while, and I was like, I'm going to watch it. Some things I forgot about whenever I watched this, and so I rewatched it. And then I watched the teaser trailer. We got part 2 coming up next year. Oh, I'm so excited. And then we got Spaceballs, and then we have another Predator movie. And then someone tagged me something on Facebook today. I hope to God this is true. I'm just going by what the post said. My friend said, hey, Fears, I know you'll like this. Check this out. And he posted it. And it said, Arnold Schwarzenegger in talks of coming back as Dutch in Predator. And I wrote my friend on Facebook, and I was like, I hope to God that's the truth. And he said, well, I just tagged it to you, Fears, because I know you like the Predator movies. And I was like, yeah, I do. I said, I used to watch them all the time with my dad. I said, now that my dad's gone, I watch them whenever I want, you know? So I hope to God that's true. And Arnold comes back as Dutch one last time. That would be sweet. Yeah, what's up, Museum? Good to see you. Let's see here. The only person that would have paid him that is Courtney, and she even abandoned him. I heard about that a long time ago. I heard about that. Lady Muck, you ghost me after sending me your claim. Courtney said you need to call her, Fears. I did have her number at one point. She did give me her number, and I called her like once or twice back in the day just to say, hey, that I did. I deleted her number, Museum. I don't have it anymore. So, yeah. That was interesting. That was an interesting phone call. But I have not talked to her in years. So, yeah. So, there it is. So, yeah. I haven't heard about her in a long time. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's see here. I can do that, Chicken Wizard. What's up, Doc? I don't do Bugs Bunny as good as Zach. Zach's got a great impression of Bugs Bunny. Let's see. Fear should do a cooking stream where he makes a pumpkin pie. $10.43 a pie is too much. Is that how much they're charging? Damn. That is a lot. That is a lot. You would think, okay, so let's break it down. That's Walmart prices, Bukaki. My price, if I was selling pies, I think a good price for a pie, especially a pumpkin pie, anywhere $4.50 or an even $5. That's a reasonable price for a whole pie. $10.43, that's a little on the rich side, you know? So, yeah. Let's see. Landon would want that pie in his belly button. Oh, I'm sure he would. Either in his belly, because he'd eat the pie, or in his belly button and smear it all in his belly button. Or both. You never know. Or both. All right. Speed. A classic action-adventure movie. I love it. A little bit of sexy Sandra Bullock. A little action hero Keanu Reeves, Matrix style. There you go. All right. Speed. I haven't seen it in such a long time, and I thought I already put this in my movie app, but I did not. So I will be adding this one to my movie app. Thanksgiving's already in there, so tonight I'm gonna be adding this and this in my movie app. So yeah, I love that app. It helps you keep track of the movies that you still need to see, and it helps you keep track of all the movies you have seen. So that movie app is one of my favorite apps. All right, I'm gonna give it a solid 9.8. It was pretty good. 9.8. I hadn't seen it in quite a long time. Out of 10. Lots of action. Lots of action. There are funny moments. So it's not a comedy, but there's comedic aspects in it. So a bit of comedy. It definitely is a thriller. It's like a keep you on the seat of your pants type of movie. So yeah. So a thriller. Good villain. Dennis Hopper is a great villain in it. So yeah. So Dennis Hopper. May he rest in peace, because he played good guys, but he also played a lot of bad guys. You know, he played Bowser. He played King Koopa in the live action of Mario Brothers. So hell yeah. So Dennis Hopper is a great villain. I'd say my set. Oh, I saw it. I saw it, Chicken Wizard. Oh, he says, "Holy smokes, Fierce Man, it's D-Man." D-Man sometimes watches in silence, but every once in a while, Chicken Wizard, he'll pop in the chat and be like, "Hey, Fierce, yo!" And then I'll be like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" And then he'll be like, "Well, yeah." All right. So my second favorite scene is probably at the very beginning when that guy, like, has got the dynamite right next to Harry's face, you know? And he's like, "Say goodbye, Harry." And then he's like, "Shoot the hostage, shoot the hostage." Jack Traven shoots him in the leg. He falls down and he goes, you fuck!" You know, because he just got shot in the leg. And then Keanu Reeves is like, "I mean, you told me to." And then he's like, "Freeze!" And he's like, "Give it up, you're out of options." And then Dennis Hopper's like just laughing. He goes out the door. Jack tries to go chase him down. He blows up the bomb, and he goes flying across the room. That's probably my second favorite scene. So, yeah. So, shoots Harry in the leg. "I can't believe they're giving you a medal. You shot me in the leg, you little prick." "Harry, you told me to." He did. I mean, he gave him fair warning. So there it is. Shot Harry in the leg scene. That's a pretty good scene. That's probably my second favorite scene. God, there's so many good scenes. Probably my favorite scene, probably when they're like flying through the streets of LA and he's trying to get them on the highway away from all the people. And then he's like, get off this. And then she's like, what, here? And he goes, yeah, get off this. Get off this road now. And then they're hitting all these cars. And then he's like, keep going, keep going. She's like, well, what do you mean it's red? He goes, do it now, floor it. And he pushes the thing down. He goes flying right through the red light. They hit all these like cars. And then they have to make like a sharp right turn. And everyone has to be like on this side of the bus or it'll tip over. So that's probably my favorite scene out of the whole. It's a long scene, though. It's a very long scene. So, driving through the streets of Los Angeles. But it is a classic. All right. I would recommend it. But that's just one of my favorite scenes. Another good scene is when he takes Dennis Hopper down, and then she's chained to the pole on the tram, and he has to like speed it up. It flies off the track. All these explosions go off, and then him and Annie, which is Sandra Bullock's character, like live. Another great scene when he tries to defuse the bomb, and he's like, "Here, take my cell phone." He's like, "You're gonna relay everything I say." And he's like, all right. He's like, we got a pretty big wad. There's a pretty big wad. Brass fittings. I can reach the circuit wire. And he's like, he can work this. He can reach it. And he's like, no. He's like, don't push that. He goes, that's a classic decoy. And he's like, what else? And then all of a sudden he sees a massive amount of C4 and dynamite. And he's like, oh, fuck me. And then the guy on the phone is like, oh, darn. That's a great scene, too. So, yeah. But it's a good movie. So, I would recommend it. Check it out. I'm going to give it a smiley face and a big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. There we are. All right. There we are. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. All right. Oh, I'm a little tired. Oh, shit. God damn. All right. Now a little bit of Happy Thanksgiving, bitch. This year there'll be no more leftovers. Oh, my God. No turkey sandwiches. Ah. Fuck you, Pilgrim. Fuck you up your stupid ass. Unbelievable. All right, Thanksgiving. It's a good horror movie, man. I watched all the bonus features, and Eli Roth and his best friend have loved horror movies since they were like 10 or 11, and they actually shot one scene like on their dad's beta camera, like way back in the day, Eli was like this, up against the wall, and his friend is just chainsawing the hell out of him. And he put all of his homemade movies on the bonus feature. So that was cool to watch all those short kind of horror films, where he came from to where he's a big-ass director now. There's only one movie that I don't like of Eli Roth's, and that is that Hostel. That's too much. It's too much. Literally, a guy is burning off a Japanese ladies, and then he, like, slits some guy's, like, right here, and the guy falls forward. It's too much. It's too much blood. It's too much craziness. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's too much. It's too much. But Thanksgiving I really did enjoy. I've always enjoyed holiday horror movies because they are so outrageous, you cannot take them seriously. They're fucking hilarious, you know? The Pilgrim kills people in so many weird Thanksgiving ways, you know? So, I cannot wait for part deuces, because they actually took a lot of Thanksgiving stuff. They took a lot of traditions around Thanksgiving and put them in the movie, how he kills people and all that stuff. I don't know what they're going to do for the sequel, you know? They're going to have to come up with other Thanksgiving kills. Anyway, I'm going to give it a solid. It was good. I enjoyed it. So this is my second time watching it now. I watched it last year whenever I bought it. I'm going to give it a solid 9.9 out of 10. It was almost a perfect horror film. So, 9.9 out of 10. Not, it's gory, but not over the top. You know what I'm saying? So, it's gory. It's not like Art the Clown shit. Gory, but not too much. Just enough. A little blood will do you, you know. Gory, not too much, though. I do recommend it. It is a good horror film, man. You guys will love it. I do recommend it. It was awesome. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. The Pilgrim's costume looks fantastic. You know? When I first heard, I thought, oh, are they going to do the traditional, like, black shirt with the big black buttons with the white collar, and then, you know, the hat, and then the high white socks, you know, with the black shoes with the yellow buckle on them? I thought maybe. So, they just have him wear the John Carver mask. He wears the Pilgrim hat, but then he's got, like, kind of like a black jumpsuit. Kind of what Michael wears. Michael wears a blue mechanic suit. This guy wears a black mechanic suit with black gloves and black boots. So, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. There he is. I don't know if you guys can see him. There he is. Pretty good. All right. So, good costume. So, good costume for the Pilgrim. And they don't even call the killer the Pilgrim. They call him John Carver in the movie. Which, he's one of the first Pilgrims, John Carver. The best kill. God, there's so many good ones. Best kill. I'm still going to go where he kills the fat lady. So she's getting ready to leave the diner, right? And she's like, where the hell's my keys? So he's already stolen the keys out of her, you know, out of her purse. She's fumbling through it. She's like, where the fuck is it? And then she's turning off all the lights. And she has her glasses on. And then he comes flying out of nowhere. Takes a knife. And he slits from here to here on her hand. Because she's like, no! Then he grabs her. Throws her head in a sink full of water. Tries to drown her, but she gets out of it. Then he takes her and he glues her wet face to the freezer door. And she's trying to pull away. And a massive fucking chunk of flesh rips off. And then she hides in the closet. And she's in there for a couple of minutes. And then she looks out and she's like, all right, thank God he's gone. Which I thought was hilarious. I'm like, he's not gone. He's not gone. And then she goes to her car. But he's already stolen her keys, so she's fumbling through her purse. Where is it? Where the fuck is my keys? He turns on the lights of the car, drives her down, and I don't know why she wouldn't just keep running, but she goes to jump into a trash bin, one of those big industrial ones. The lid comes down and chops her in half, and that's the end of her. So, to me, that's the best kill. So, the diner lady kill. Let's see, my two favorite scenes. It's so good, but another one is some guy tells his daughter, we're moving. He goes, we're moving to Florida. We're getting the fuck out of here. This is just crazy. People are dying. She's packing her bag, and she's talking to her boyfriend. The pilgrim comes flying out of nowhere. I forgot what they're called, but you know when you eat like a corn on the cob, they have those little hooks, you know, that you hook into the side to hold it. He takes those two hook things and jams it into her ear, so now she can't hear. And she's just crawling away, and there is just so much blood pouring out of her ears, and then eventually she dies. So that's probably my second favorite scene, because I'm like, he's using her head as a fucking corn on the cob. I'm fucking losing my goddamn mind. That's fucking hilarious. So yeah. So corn on the cob kill is my second favorite scene. Corn on the cob scene. And then let's see. It's either between the Thanksgiving parade. That's a good scene. That's probably one of my favorites. And no, I'm still going to go with the diner. The diner scene's my favorite scene. My second favorite scene is the corn on the cob. But if I had to pick a third one, the third one would be the Thanksgiving parade, where he can't dress up as the pilgrim. He dresses up as a clown, and he chops off the pilgrim mascot's head. I thought that was fucking funny. So, but I'm still going to go with my gut. I think the best scene is that diner scene. That diner scene is just really good death, funny as hell. She's classic horror. Where the fuck are my keys? And she, ladies, no offense, but ladies fumble through their purse all the time. Here comes Lantern. Yo! Yo! Yo!
Yeah, I thought we can let me message earlier in Discord.
What's up? Hey, Lantern, were you napping?
Yeah, that Mr. String.
No, I'm right in the middle of it. So I've been going for about 47 minutes because I'm trying to finish mine. When are you going live? Around 9 or 10?
Yeah, I got a Mr. String.
Well, that's all right, buddy. That's all right. You'll be able to catch some of it. So hightail it into the chat, buddy. You were napping. I tried to call you.
Yeah.
I tried to call you. Hey, Lantern, how was your day?
I think about the Mr. String.
What's up?
I think about the Mr. String. This one didn't hear it ring.
Yeah, I tried to call you, but I'm only 47 minutes into it, so no, it's not done. It's almost done, but you know, I still got a few topics. I'm just reviewing some movies right now, so you'll be able to catch the end of it, Lantern. So get here quick. Lantern, how was your day? Was it good?
Don't fall asleep again.
I hope you don't fall asleep again. Yeah. Did you have a good nap?
Yeah.
Nice. I had a great nap. I got home from work. I had a nice long nap, and then I went out walking, and it was a good day, Lantern. I went for a walk, and I checked my normal mail, and I paid some bills, and I edited for a little while, and I went for a walk, and things were good, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Looking forward to your stream tonight. Do you think Larry will go crazy and go nuts?
Yeah.
He probably will. Well, you know, me and him have been going back and forth, so I may make a cameo on the show tonight. I may not. I may just watch the disaster of what'll happen.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure everything will be all right. He said that I won, so that's good. Maybe he'll finally. He left me a voicemail saying, "All right, Fierce, you won," and I was like, "All right, cool." Lantern, did you have a good day? Lantern?
Yeah.
That's good. Is that Banjo? Banjo, listen. Nobody likes you, Banjo. I want to talk to my buddy Lantern. There you go. There you go. Hey, Lantern. Damn. Pew. Lantern, give me that big laugh that we all love and know. There you go. All right, well, Lantern, I'm glad that you had a great day, buddy. I'm going to get back to the show, man.
Okay.
All right, Shunk. Good old Lantern. Well, better late than never, Mr. Lantern. Better late than never. All right. So what I was trying to say was I'm going to stick with my gut, and my favorite scene is the diner scene. The diner scene is pretty good. So watch it. Enjoy it. It's good. It is good. All right. All right. I'm going to catch up with the chat real quick, and then I've got some trailers to watch. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? I left off. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Elizabeth says D-Man, and then Kate says, hey, D-Man. Holy smokes, Fears, it's D-Man. Dennis Hopper in Blue Velvet. I've never seen that one. Blue Velvet. Never seen that one. You still have John Fears the Squirrel? Oh, I'm sure he does. Would you like some acorns, John Fears? Are you having a wonderful day, John Fears? All right, I'll see you later, John Fears. D-Man, D-Man would make them, and then he would take them off his channel. I'm like, leave the squirrel videos on the channel. Because I know you and your wife, D-Man, you guys upload a lot of you exploring places. Like, I remember you explored that log cabin in Missouri somewhere. And then you upload a lot of, like, gardening videos because you and your wife do gardening, which, that's cool. But leave the squirrel videos up. Those were my favorite. The squirrel videos were fantastic. So, yeah. But shout out to D-Man in the chat. Vision says, that's a big wad. Yep. Brass fittings. I can reach the circuit wire. And then he tries to, Visions, and he sees all this dynamite and C4, like an ungodly amount. He's like, oh, man, fuck me. And then the guy's all like, oh, darn. That's a great scene in the movie. Love it. Altogether, they number about 10, but only one comes to the door. I can tell because he's missing the end of his tail. Oh, wow. I wonder what happened to his tail. What's up, Crumbles? Good to see you. John Fears the Squirrel lives forever. This is true. This is very true. Very, very, very true. So, yeah. I've never seen that movie, Chicken Wizard. I've never seen him in that one. Never. Never. I want to. And then D-Man says, actually, there's been 5 as they disappear or pass away. I decided which one reminds me of Fears Man 26 the most, and they become the new Fears. Well, nice. So every year we just pick a new John Fears the Squirrel, and he just keeps a rocking. I can work with that. I can work with that. Visions posts a clown and some candy. I don't know why. Let me hit the clown. Hit the clown. Let's see. D-Man, are they brave enough to come right up to you? Yeah, because usually squirrels, if you get too close to them, they get a little scared and a little jumpy, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. I'm on the Stairmaster working up a sweat like Fears. Oh, there you go. Nice, Liz. Yeah, that Stairmaster is a bitch. Whew. That was kicking my ass a few days ago. Let's see. Yes. 2 have actually been traveling enough to eat right out of our hands. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Vision says, nice. That's cool. All right, so I'm all caught up. Now, let me grab my cheat sheet. I have to watch some trailers, and I will review them. So, here we go. So, the newest ones, Predator Badlands. So, and I know that's already in the theaters. I can't wait to go. I need to go and see it. So I hope it will not disappoint, because all the other Predator movies were pretty good. So I hope it doesn't disappoint. So let's watch this trailer, shall we? So we'll have a little look. We'll see. So Predator. Well, if I could type, there we go. Badlands trailer. All right, here we go. Okay, so this one's supposed to take place in, like, super the future. And, okay. I don't know how far into the future, but many years into the future. And the girl is a cyborg, I guess. And then the new Predator look, he's got like the sides shaved off, and he's got his tails all in a bundle. I don't really like the new look, but I'll give it a chance. Let's watch it. Nice spaceships.
So this is your first hunt.
I like his new weapon, though. He's got a crossbow with like a laser thing on it. That looks pretty cool.
You've come to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
And he's got a sword. He's got like a laser sword, too. Kind of like, not a lightsaber, but he's kind of got like a red laser sword type of thing. That's cool.
You're after a creature.
Well, this makes sense because the last time we had a Predator movie, it was a prequel. It was Prey. It was like the first time a Predator comes to Earth, and it's like he's battling a bunch of Indians and stuff. So now this one's like way into the future. So far, I'm going to give this probably an 8 out of 10. But we'll see.
Can't be killed. The definitive apex predator. I could help you. Well, good luck with your journey. You're not the predator. You're the prey.
Oh, wow. A predator actually talks in this one. Because in all the other ones, he doesn't really talk. He just mimics. He mimics other people. Like, you know, when Dutch in the first one starts laughing, he doesn't really talk. He just kind of mimics. This guy actually talks. Okay. Well, I'm at an 8.3 so far.
We might not be alone in this hunt.
Well, just I didn't like his hair. But besides that, I'll give it a watch. You know, I don't judge a book by its cover until I go and see it. So I'll probably go to the theater at some point and watch it. So yeah, I'm gonna save the other trailer for tomorrow. What's up, Zach? Let me catch up on the chat here, and then we'll get to another topic. Let's see here. Where'd I leave off? Bukaki says, sometimes I can get homeless at the park to eat out of my hands. Wow. Wow, Bukaki. I know you're joking, but damn. You stretch those limits sometimes, buddy. That's nuts. Let's see here. You are very well-mannered, Pretend Stories. What's up, Pretend Stories? Good to see you. What's up, BPM? I want to pet a shark with a laser on its head. Freaking laser beams on top of their head. Good Austin Powers reference. Is that freaking lasers attached to their head? And then Scott's all like, yep, it is, Dad. Finally. What's up, Zach? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Lantern says, well, howdy, Fears. Howdy, Lantern. Better late than never, Lantern. You were napping. I was snacking, and I was talking, Lantern. So, where the hell were you? I'm just joking, Lantern. I'm glad you had a nice nap, buddy. I'm glad you had a nice nap. Let's see here. The other day, one was stuck in the Goodwill drop box. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's see. Vision says, well, hello, annoying Master Lantern. Damn, Visions. Wow, y'all. Wow. Zach says hello to Visions. Vision says, hey, Zach. Howdy. Everyone's saying hello. That's true, Bukaki. The hairstyle, the other one looks, the original way he looks with his dreadlocks down, to me that looks better. To have it shaved on the sides and have it in a bundle, I mean, it's all right. I just think the other way looks better. But that's me being nitpicky, so I'll check the movie out. We'll see. Oh, shit. Chicken Wizard says they should call this Predator Negro. I think they did. They already did. It's in the trailer. That's right, y'all. That's right. Let's see. I am very much looking forward to seeing you stream. You make great videos. Yeah, Zach. Zach makes some pretty cool videos. He makes some pretty cool ones. So, yeah. And then when Zach gets settled into his new house, he wants me to do a live stream at his house. And I said, I can do that. I can definitely do that. So, yeah. Oh, what's up, Zach? He says, hey, Fears, the 23rd is approaching fast. Are you ready to hand over $20? Never, buddy. I'm ready. You don't scare me, Zach. I will always be the mini golf champion of the world. That's right, y'all. All right. Let's continue on. All right. Booyah. Thank you for the 3 likes. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see here. Would Predator Negro be a document? Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Wow, y'all. All right, so, as you guys know, Fears likes, I like horror movies, but I especially like holiday horror. So what are the best holiday horror? So let's write them down, shall we? Holiday horror films. The best of the best. All right, here we go. Well, I'm going to start right off the bat with my favorite, Halloween. Halloween. So I'm going to put Halloween first, then Halloween 3. I do like that one. So Halloween 3. And then Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. And then the very first Silent Night, Deadly Night. That's a good one. Silent Night. Deadly Night. This new Thanksgiving movie, so Thanksgiving. Probably Thanksgiving 2, whenever that comes out and I buy it. That'll be on the list. So I'll have to redo the list. Let's see. Halloween, Halloween 3, Halloween 4, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Thanksgiving. April Fool's Day. That's a good one. April Fool's Day. My Bloody Valentine. That's a good one. The original, not the remake. The remake, it's alright, but it's kind of crap. The original, My Bloody Valentine. New Year's Evil. And I will be watching that on New Year's Evil. So that's 8. Let's see, what else we got? Let's see here. Oh, Black Christmas. Black Christmas for sure. The original. They've made Black Christmas not once, not twice, but 3 times. The original 1970s Black Christmas. I watch that every Christmas too. Black Christmas. Yeah, let's see. Gremlins. Because the first one is kind of a horror movie. It's a comedy horror. So Gremlins. Those are 10 good ones. Let's see what else. And then there's one called just not. There's 2. There's one called My Bloody Valentine, which is on it. There's another one that's just called Valentine. That one's pretty good too. I'm gonna go with those 11. So yeah, those are good. I've yet to watch. What's the one Vision's Christmas Evil, where the guy's van, he drives it off a cliff, and then it starts floating through the air like it's Santa's sleigh or some shit. I cannot wait to watch that crap. That sounds fucking hilarious. I watched the trailer. It's on the list, so at some point I'm gonna get that. Christmas Evil. And then he walks in, and he's like, only good boys and good little girls get presents. If you're bad, and he looks and he points at him, then something very bad's gonna happen. Then he goes out into an alleyway and kills some guy with like a hatchet or some shit. Or something. That's what happens in the trailer, and I was losing my goddamn mind. Yeah, he's a guy set on punishing people that's on the naughty list. That's right. So I gotta find that and get it for Christmas and watch it around Christmas time. So tonight I'll try to find it and order it. So that's a good one, Dave. That's a good one. Krampus. Krampus is pretty good. I'll put that one down. I feel like I'm missing one. Hang on. All my horror movies stop about here. They're all down here. So let's see here. What else? I mean, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're all right, but the first one's the best one. So yeah. Krampus. I think that's all of them. My Bloody Valentine. Let's see here. New Year's Evil. And then I've got two that are like college movies. I got Hell Night, where a bunch of sororities and fraternities die. And then Final Exam, where some guy is like killing people right before their final exam. And then, let's see what else. I think that's it. I'm going to stick with those 12. I'm going to stick with those 12. All right. Let me catch up with the chat here. No, you're not, Kate. No one's silencing you. I would not put up with that. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? I left off on... They are Bukkake, and then boom, chicken jockey. And then... Zach says, I'm going to whoop your butt. Zach, listen, I'm your friend, but stop living in a delusional land, all right, buddy? You'll be better off. You will not beat me in miniature golf. That $20 is coming my way, buddy. Hell yeah. Ha 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 ha. I smell sweet victory is upon me, my friend. Let's see. Kate says you better watch out. I wrote it down. Zach, did you know? I thought they had only made Black Christmas twice. Once in the 70s and once in 2006. Dude, they've made that movie 3 times. But the first one is the best. The 2006 one, that one's kind of crap. The newest one that was made in like 2020 or 2021, that one's actually pretty good. The 2006 one is crap. From what I remember, because I remember me, my buddy Eric, my girlfriend at the time, and Trent and his girlfriend, we all went and watched it, and I wasn't impressed. But it's been a long time since I've seen the 2006 one, so I may have to give another watch. So yeah, Better Watch Out was real good. Oh yeah, Kate, Black Christmas is fantastic. Yeah, that's a good Christmas movie too, Zach. So yeah, hell yeah, Zach, Black Christmas is tight, tight, tight. Oh, it is! The first one's fantastic, Chicken Wizard. Because the guy doesn't really, in Black Christmas, he doesn't really explain why he's hiding in the attic. Because he didn't start in the attic. You see him climb up the side of the house, lift the window open, he gets in the attic, and then he uses that trap door in the floor to sneak down, kill people, and then he hides back up in the attic. But they never really explain why he kills people, because usually in horror movies, the killer has got a certain reason why he's killing people. In that one, it's much scary because he's like, the killer barely talks. You only see a bit of his face, a bit of it, and they don't explain why he's killing people. So, there you are. That's a good one too, Zach. It's a Wonderful Life. That's a good Christmas movie. So yeah. Chad's gonna get punished hard. Oh damn! And then Vision says, naughty boy, Lantern. Let's see here. Oh, I knew that was coming. Fears Rudolph, the red-faced reindeer. This is true. My face does get red. I'll give you that. I'm not even pissed off about that one. D-Man, you're laughing. Vision's laughing. I'll give Bukkake that. That was actually pretty good. That made me laugh. That was actually pretty good. Good job, buddy. That was a good one. Fears the red-faced YouTuber. There it is. Now they're gonna be making songs about me. But I wouldn't care because in the end, Rudolph becomes the most famous reindeer, and he actually helps Santa out. So bring on that red nose. Hell yeah. That's what I got to say about that. Let's see. There's a good Japanese film called A Walker in the Attic and a Gary Busey film called Hider in the House. Okay, cool. Nice. Well, I'll write them down, Visions. I'll watch that one tomorrow. Well, let's see. Gary Busey, Hider in the House. So, Hider in the House. All right, I'll watch that one tomorrow. So, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I'm definitely not mad at him, Kate. I thought that was funny. I really thought it was funny. Yeah. I thought it was really funny. That's right, BPM. That goth humor. That goth humor. UC rocks. Yeah, he's pretty good. He is pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see here. Let's see. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. I did 3 topics. I watched some trailers. I did the best holiday horror films, and then I reviewed the movies. I think that's a good place to stop because I don't want to go too long and interrupt Lantern's stream because I know he has to prepare for it. Plus, I'm getting hungry and I need to take a shower. So, Lantern, I will be watching, and I may come in later on tonight, Lantern, because I have to work tonight, and I also want to edit a little bit while I'm listening to your show, buddy. So, yeah. But I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Big shout out to the 16 people watching. So, heck yeah. All right. Whew. There we are. Also, keep sending that wonderful fan mail, guys. Send that fan mail. Oh, yeah. Right here. 16745 CAGAN's Crossings Boulevard, ST 102B, PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 34714. Awesome. I appreciate it. Send it, send it, send it. Whew. There it is. All right. I'm taking off. But Fierce loves you guys. I care about you guys. I hope everybody has a good holiday season. Hope everybody has been having a good holiday season. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving when we get to it. It's going to be some good times. Let the good times roll. So, yeah. That's right, Zach. Send that fan mail. Fierce wants to hear from you. And I will respond. There it is. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my buddy, The Incredible Impression. We got to get him to 1,000, guys. Get him up to 1,000. Follow BPM on YouTube. Follow Mr. Lantern. He does a show tonight and on Friday. Very cool show. Subscribe to Fangirl Kate on YouTube. Subscribe to D-Man, that Squirrel Master. That's right, y'all. And last, but certainly not least, follow the host with the most, the leader of the community, Fears, at FearsMan26 on TikTok. FearsMan26 is my main channel, and my second channel is Fears Vlogs. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night, and this is Fears, signing off. Peace! Deuces! I'll see you guys later.